All right, we're going to pull out. There was so much there, and you heard about that $89 million fraud scheme that one of the defendants that they picked up in the last 14 days was perpetrating. He allegedly used cardiovascular testing, faked knowing how to read those test results, and in the end, greenlit a situation. This is their case against this suspect. Greenlit a situation that said that a young player, was okay to go back and play the game he loved. He died on a basketball court just weeks after that fraudulent situation that used cardiovascular testing money for whatever purposes that he was doing, but he certainly was not able to read the scripts and those 63 results, those images that would have kept that young man alive. What an example of how fraud can hurt us. Fox News legal editor Kerri Urbahn. I mean, some of these stories are absolutely shocking, and I'm sure they get red flagged, but how long did this go on? $89 million worth of fraud. What happens when the federal government comes after you legally? What could some of these defendants be facing?
Oh, well, they can be facing serious jail time and fines. And Harris, another big scheme that they just unraveled, the Department of Justice and the FBI, is they captured someone who had been evading arrest for 2 years. He was in the Philippines, and they were operating a call center where they would prey upon elderly people and steer them towards orthopedic braces that they didn't need, they weren't medically necessary, and then billing the government for them, robbing taxpayers of apparently over $1 billion. So, really going after the vulnerable while robbing Americans to do it. That's the theme that we've seen in these fraud cases and the theme that came out during today's press conference. 14
days. This just in 2 weeks, 455 defendants. That's what we learned in the last few minutes. And I ask about what they face, because I would think that once these cases start to get adjudicated, that will be some of the wall to some of this. That will be the pushback. Maybe the consequences will deter people from doing some of this.
Yeah, hopefully. But I have to tell you, when I was at the Department of Justice, I was always very impressed with our fraud division, and I was always shocked at the fraud schemes that they were uncovering. And, the media wasn't as interested in it at that point. And I was surprised because I would see these schemes and think, this is terrible. I can't believe how they're going after the elderly or people in need. But one thing I think that is very smart that the Trump administration is doing this time around, from a political perspective, is that they are forcing the American people to know how their taxpayer money, is being robbed from them. And they are saying, look, we are taking a whole of government approach. They created a task force. They repurposed resources and an entire division at the Department of Justice. They have this new FBI most wanted fraudsters list. So I think in the months leading up to the midterms, the Trump administration is trying to basically scream from the rooftops, hey, look, this is happening and we are on it and we are taking care of it because this is your money and it's not right.
It's our house, and somebody keeps setting it on fire. They're trying to put that out. All right, Kerri, thank you very much. We'll continue to monitor that live. Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox 1.
अंधेरी दीवारों में खुद को ढूंढता हूँ गए जो दिन सहारे थे उन्हीं को सोचता हूँ मैं तुम्हारे बिन ये मौसम भी बड़ा बेसर्द लगता है दिल का हर एक कोना अब बहुत ही दूर भरता है अंधेरी दीवारों में खुद को ढूंढता हूँ मैं ये जो दिन सुहाने थे उन्हीं को सोचता हूँ मैं तुम्हारे बिन ये मौसम भी बड़ा सर्द लगता है दिल का हर एक कोना बहुत ही दर्द भरता है मेरे साए भी मुझसे अब जुदा होने को कहते हैं तुझे खोने की राह वो साजो समा तो मेरी हर एक तमन्ना तू मेरी रूह का मका तू लकीरों में नहीं लिखा जो तुमने ख्वाब देखा था वफा की इस कहानी में फकत एक गम ही लिखा था सितारों से भी पूछता है पता तेरा कहाँ होगा मगर खामोश है दुनिया कहाँ मेरा जहाँ होगा बस एक बार मुड़ के देख ले मेरी बेबसी की सूरत मुझे है आज भी तेरी वफा की सख्त जरूरत साए मेरे तन्हा सफर बस रह गया दर्द का असर साए मेरे तन्हा सफर बस रह गया दर्द का असर